Hey guys, it's Harrison here, and it is time for another unboxing of a brand new pair of Vivo barefoot shoes. This time we are going for the PRIMUS LITE KNIT. Let's open these bad boys up. Now just before I crack this box open, you'll see on the screen that I've got the black pair. I went for bright white, and what you'll notice immediately is they used to be bright white. So I got these very recently, took them out for a spin, did a full day in London walking around, buses, trains, the works, and instantaneously, I say instantaneously, by the end of a very long day, they went from bright white, which they really were, they look fantastic. I actually went for a meal the day before in them. They look great. They stayed white for about 24 hours, and then, you know, whether it's your own feet hitting the insides of them or other people, namely my 3-year-old, stepping on your toes, scuffing them, other people, wheels of a pushchair, whatever it may be, these things, they don't stay white for very long. But ignoring the dirt trap that a bright white pair of trainers becomes, and I'm actually going to look into some care products for these because I know that there is some out there, but I want to find the right ones that actually protect them, keep them from getting wet or stained or filthy like these. You can hand wash them, which I'm probably going to need to do pretty soon, but I'll look into the cleaning products and report back to you on that one. But other than the dirt magnet that they are, these trainers, I'm going to sound like a broken record, but these are my new favorite. I'm going to put it out there now. I've only just had these, so there's no real long-term review happening here just yet, but just from an entire day, an entire very long day in these, walking around, it was very hot outside. I mean, I'm sweating now because it's still hot. They were just incredibly comfortable. These are an entirely knit trainer. They've got the knit ankle like you've seen, but everywhere else is completely knit as well. But there's some reinforcements on things like the heel, and that's about it. There's little bits on the inside as well. Internally, there's a bit more padding as well. Nice bit of cushioning around the ankle as well. But these things just fit so well. They literally feel like a sock. And what I actually really like about these as well is, well, first of all, they slide on. So these laces came done like this, and I've not undone them. I literally just slid these on and they just fit like a glove or a sock as soon as I got them. They've got a nice little reflective detail on the top as well. My favorite thing about these, specifically with the fit, is when they are on, they're very firm. Firm's probably not the right word, but maybe firm is the right word, but it's got a nice firm grip. I'm going to go with firm. It's got a nice firm grip around the midsection of your foot. So this bit here that you can see, when your foot goes in, I feel like it really grabs sort of like the bridge of my foot, but at the same time I've got complete flexibility of the toes in the toe box. Obviously it's the wide toe box design like Vivo do, but I definitely notice, and I really kind of like, whilst I like looser, comfy shoes because they're soft, flexible, and you know, you've got plenty of space, I actually do like to have that sense of a shoe staying firmly in place whilst at the same time being really loose, which is a really difficult balance to, or almost impossible balance to find. But these seem to sort of nail that because, like I said, they've got that firm grip in the middle, loose at the end, and you don't even notice the heel because it's super soft. And then they've got the 4mm sole, so it's super thin, again, flexible, as you know they all are. They all fold up and all that stuff. I don't need to preach to the choir here. If you're watching this, you probably already get Vivo barefoot shtick. Minimalist shoes, lightweight, but flexible, you know, all that good stuff. These will be fantastic for the gym or just going out for a walk or anything like that. It's a typical trainer, you know. There's not much more to say about it, so I don't want to labor the point too much, but I just wanted to say that from a first impression standpoint, these have been fantastic from its first outing, basically. You know, the ability to just slide them on and go, slip them off when you're home. They're just super comfortable. Breathable as well. Yes, my feet did get hot and sweaty, and I also had a sports sock on, a thin sports sock. I hate the ones that have got cushions in the bottom, which really annoy me. In the bottom of here, they also come with I think it's called a Bloom insole. Comes with the insoles, and that just adds, it just adds a little bit, surprising how much it adds, but it just adds that little bit more cushioning, which again, I think is fantastic for if you are doing a lot of walking like I did. on hard ground as well. I actually think that the insole does come in pretty handy just because it takes the edge off when you've been walking on solid concrete pavements all day. I think your feet get tired, you're probably not supporting your arches in your feet as much anymore, so the balls of your feet start taking more of the pressure. Just alleviates it that little bit. And that is about it right now. I don't want to go on about these too much more. I have only worn them for a very small period of time, all things considered. So I will come back with a full longer term review once I've had them for a decent amount of time. But yeah, first impressions, really like these. They feel great, they fit great, super comfortable, great lightweight, active shoe, or just a casual trainer. The only niggles, like I said, is if you're getting the bright white, it's a dirt magnet. And then the other thing as well, and it's not a big deal because you don't even notice it, you know, I'm just being picky, I'm trying to just pick something out, is on this front ankle, where the tongue would be if it was a tongue, but it's not a tongue anymore, is it? Because it's like a knitted elastic bit. You can see where it says this Vivo Barefoot logo. I don't know if I can do it without my foot being in it, but you'll see on the video that it kind of dips in at the bottom of that tab, and it's fine because that's where the knot of a lace sits, and you literally cannot see it when you're wearing it. And you can't really feel it either, but it was just something I noticed. It was like, I don't know, maybe I'm being too perfect, expecting somehow for a material to not move when my foot's in it. But that was just the other thing that I noticed. That is the Primus Lite. Definitely worth checking out if you're looking for a lightweight, flexible trainer. I will come back to you in 9 to 12 months maybe after I've formulated a proper long-term review, or if they've fallen to pieces. They feel pretty sturdy. That this is not the first Primus Lite shoe that they've made. They tend to get better and better on every model they bring out. So yeah, I think these are, well, I'm pretty confident these are going to be a fantastic trainer. If you're interested in checking these out, there will be links in the description to go straight to this pair on Vivo Barefoot's website. And if it is your first order of any of Vivo Barefoot's shoes, there will be a discount code which will give you 15% off now. It used to be 20, it's now 15% off your first pair, store-wide. Think it's only on full price items, so if something's in a sale, it might not be the case. Some people have commented that. But yeah, if you're taking a look at these as your first pair, use the code, and if not, use the other link that's in the description because it'll give me a little bit of a kickback if you do buy a pair. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you again soon.